Welcome to this longevity shortcut episode, the podcast where we give you science-backed, low-fluff education to help you live not just longer, but better. Today's episode is called the AQ Engine, and it's a concept that could completely shift how you think about fitness, disease prevention, and even aging. There's a sketch I use in my lessons. It's simple, it's visual, and for many of my students, it's the first time they have ever seen how the inside of their body actually upgrades itself. At the center of that sketch is a powerful visual, an engine. Right across the front of the diagram, it's labeled the AQ engine. AQ stands for activity quotient points. These are not steps. They're not calories. They're not random numbers from your watch. They're a medical grade way to measure whether your exercise is doing what it should be doing, creating positive molecular and physiological health adaptations. Think of it like this. Every time you hit the right exercise intensity and you sustain it for the right amount of time, you earn AQ points. And those points are like fuel for the AQ engine. So imagine a real engine now, something you'd see under the hood of a high-performance sports car. On the left side of the engine, you've got your fuel sources. In the case of the AQ engine, you've got two: VO₂ Max training and heart rate intensity. Now let's break those down. VO₂ Max is the maximum amount of oxygen your body can use during intense exercise. It's not just about how hard you breathe. It's about how efficiently your heart, lungs, blood vessels, and muscles all work together to take in oxygen and deliver it to your cells. When you train with the goal of raising your VO₂ Max, you're not just doing cardio. You're causing your body to adapt at the deepest level. This is where mitochondrial biogenesis happens. That's when your cells actually build more energy-producing power plants. You increase your stroke volume. That's the amount of blood your heart pumps with every beat. You grow more capillaries, the tiny blood vessels that deliver oxygen to your tissues. You expand your blood plasma volume. You make your lungs more elastic. You literally build a stronger, more efficient body from the inside out. This is not surface-level health. This is deep, cellular-level transformation. Now, the second fuel source for the AQ engine is heart rate intensity. Here's where a lot of people go wrong. They just move, walk the dog, go through the motions on a treadmill. And hey, that's better than nothing. But it's not enough to spark the real adaptations that protect you long-term. Your heart rate zones tell the real story. Zone 2, that's your comfortable, steady-state effort, helps build base endurance and improves fat metabolism. It's great for foundational health, but if you want to upgrade your VO₂ Max, you need to hit Zone 4 and Zone 5. This is where you're pushing hard. Short bursts, high output. This is where your brain, nervous system, and cardiovascular system all adapt in synchrony. And when you do that 2 to 3 times a week, combined with steady aerobic work on other days, you're building a high-performing AQ engine. So what does this engine give you? Let's talk about the right side of the diagram. The outputs, the benefits. First, reduce disease risk. When your AQ engine is running strong, it acts like a firewall against the modern chronic diseases. You regulate blood sugar more efficiently. You lower your resting heart rate. You improve your blood pressure. You increase blood flow to the brain. You literally make yourself harder to kill. Second, improve longevity. Now, this isn't just a theory. VO₂ Max has been studied more than almost any other health metric. And here's the kicker. It outperforms cholesterol, body fat, BMI, and even smoking status in predicting mortality. In fact, every 1-point improvement in VO₂ Max is linked to a 10 to 15% reduction in early death risk. That's a stunning return on investment. And third, reduced inflammation. We now know that chronic inflammation is a root cause of nearly every major disease: heart attack, stroke, dementia, diabetes, and more. The right kind of exercise acts like a natural anti-inflammatory. It triggers better cytokine regulation. It balances oxidative stress. It calms the immune system. When you train your AQ engine, you're essentially turning inflammation off. So, what's the shortcut? Stop training for how you look. Start training to build your engine. Here's how to do it. Track your AQ points. Use a validated system that scores your weekly intensity correctly. Target your heart rate zones. Don't guess. Learn what Zone 2, Zone 4, and Zone 5 actually feel like, and train there on purpose. Train 4 to 5 times per week with at least 2 high-intensity days. These don't need to be long. In fact, short and sharp often works best. Stay consistent. The adaptations don't come in a day, but they do come. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next shortcut.